Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Pushing his way through. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Give him 32 on the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Hard running at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Tua now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Oh, he fakes a spike. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing, Cousins. And his pass, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out,
touchdown Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because
there he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
And it's caught. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.